All right. I guess most of you have probably heard that the Harry Potter first teaser trailer has come out. The Harry Potter TV show, the first season. Apparently, it's coming out December 2026 in Christmas time. Woo! But yeah, it is out. I'm sure you've either seen it, heard about it, don't really care, or you've already seen somebody else check it out. But I thought I'd go ahead and throw my 2 cents in on this thing. I have seen it. This is not blind reaction, and I'm not really going to play the thing. I'm just gonna kind of talk about my thoughts about it in general. Go ahead and just on here to this. Look at that. Woo! So, first things first for me to say about this trailer is I kind of have mixed feelings about it. I think it's okay. I think it is a super generic, formulaic made trailer, just like every trailer made today. Just like how the trailer used to be narrator guy going, in a world where robots come to Earth and stuff like that. Now you have piano tune start, swelling music, overview voice of one of the characters and or narrator of movie going, you're just a special kind of person, insert name of main character here. You're different. There's something about you. And you know what? I think you're about to go on a great adventure. That kind of sticky line dialogue, all kind of from the movie, maybe not quite from the movie, but and it's showing some kind of early in the movie or early in the season struggles, kind of trying to set up that they had a little bit of a difficult life or the kind of an outcast. And then the music starts to swell, and it's boom, montage of things, Easter egg, something the book people know, montage, and boom, music go. Sometimes, or a lot of time, you get the bwah, but not every time now these days. It's starting to fade a little bit, and then it's like, yeah, comes out, Whew. And that's what this trailer does. But one thing that I think this trailer also does, and I do think it does it very well, is show to the book readers and the book listeners for Harry Potter that they are going to be adding in stuff that wasn't in the movies. It's almost entirely what the trailer is. So we'll go ahead and kind of skip around. Here we have his aunt and uncle, leave the boy in the cupboard. And then here, I don't even have the thing we're playing, but we're going to play a little bit. He's running through school. He's going to be bullied by Dudley. Now, this does happen in the books. I know I'm probably preaching to a bunch of fans. I'm a normie guy. I've only like just listened to the full cast audiobooks, the first 2 books. I'm nowhere near complete with all the stuff. And I've seen all the movies, but so I'm a very normie Harry Potter fan. But yeah, that was all in the book. And when I say in the book, I mean kind of flashbacky description things in the book. It wasn't actual scenes of him running through the school. It was more a device to show why Harry isn't as denying the fact that he's a wizard when he's told, or it's a way to show just how bad the Dudleys are, and how much he didn't quite fit in the Muggle world. It was used for multiple things of him being him. I don't know, like the narrator of the book, not Harry's thoughts and things, telling you that he would go to school and be bullied, and he once ran through the halls and magically appeared on a roof and doesn't know how all that happened. That was not in the movie. And then him getting his hair cut, and there's a monologue that was not in the book from the aunt about how he's not normal, and she doesn't like not normal things, which is very accurate to the character, but This whole scene once again was more it described back when it happened. It was, you know, Hagrid telling him he's a wizard, and Harry being like, "Oh, stuff. There is odd stuff that has happened to me, like having his hair cut and it magically going back overnight, and the aunt being very upset about it." Again, didn't happen in the movie. I really like the detail here. The white envelope with the green lettering. Yeah, Hagrid on the train and walking through the city using Muggle transport. Him being confused and using this time to tell Harry a little about his parents and about the Muggle world and Hogwarts and everything. It wasn't in the movie, and frankly, I didn't think it really needed to be in the movie. But they have it here, and so it's nice just to have those couple more scenes. See, actually walking using the underground. None of this was in. Oh, I don't know. When I'm going through pause for the first time, that's definitely not enough stuff. I think the movie definitely did that better. And I wonder if this is going to be a very modern today England and not back when this was written England. By the way, a lot of it looks very good. This part, I don't remember if this happened in the movie. I don't think it did, but the specifically him looking out and seeing them hugging. And I hope the twins are involved in this more. But yeah, like again, I don't think this happens in the movie, but this is a very distinct part of the book. I remember watching it just then. Not watching, but listening to the full cast audio. I thought they were gonna use a lot of the old, sets from the movies. I may be wrong about that. I thought that was the thing, but overall, I mean, I love the amount of candles. It really kinda shows just how shitty candlelight really is. I kinda like that. Um, like, I don't mind the set, with the wood going through there, a little more natural look to it, kinda fits the vibe that you maybe thought in your head. I think a lot of the cast looks good. I think this being a little more subtle with the mouth. We'll see. I kinda hope he isn't as or the dialogue is a lot more in the head and going over the head rather than sit on top. See if those little details are in there, stuff that the movie was close, but not quite on. We'll see. But honestly, I don't care about those little details that much. That looks good. It's just one of the things, well, we'll see. If that's the point, they're trying to be super, super, book accurate. I like the can oh, Henry, your candles are on. How are you supposed to be taking notes, buddy? Oh, you got a girl eyeing you. Oh, these candles are melted. Ruining the whole just everywhere. Look at that. Good little touch. Uh, can't remember. I don't know. I just finished listening. I can't remember if the Nimbus was in an actual box. But them not opening it up at the table, that's a good thing because the whole him having the Nimbus 2000 was a little bit more secretive than it was kind of shown in the movie. I don't remember any snow fighting or Hagrid doing that in the books, but or that. Oh, okay, yep. Half moon glasses, Jonas guy looks good. I don't think he's gonna survive the whole this whole experience. He's like 80. I think we're gonna have to have a Dumbledore mid-story recast again. Oh, there he is. Hermione, she did such a great job with the voice, but still stuff for casting that we'll see. I mean, she's just a kid. There's nothing wrong with her decision, and I hope her all the well. And based on her voice acting skills, I think she's gonna act her heart out and be great. Here he is. Yeah, he wears a lot of black, and the hair goes to the shoulder. That's where the accuracy ends. This the hot button issue. That background doesn't look that good in that to me. There's something about that looks so styrofoam. And like this, and almost like this isn't. I guess this is the ceiling. I don't know. There's something about the proportions seem a little off and a little styrofoamy. But I'm nitpicking. This is definitely the hot button issue in how this works because of how the implications that having a black Snape has and the intentional or unintentional similes and allegories that we put with him and how Harry just doesn't like him and everything that Harry's father does to him. Dumbledore still looks great. Like the cast, like 90% of the casting is great. And a Philosopher's Stone. I wish. Oh, they actually, yeah, this is the Philosopher's Stone, not the Sorcerer's Stone. Awesome. I'm glad they kept it Philosopher's Stone. I was about ready to go. I wish they did, but yep. I know probably should have done the sound, but it's copyright stuff. Don't want to do that. So anyway, go back here so I don't have anything left on the screen for potentially copyright. Yeah, initial thoughts was that mixed. Generic trailer doesn't tell you anything about the story, but hey, it's Harry Potter. Most people know what it is. I don't, but if they did want to go, hey, people who don't know Harry Potter, check this thing out. I don't think it was anything special or unique or really grabbing. I don't think there was anything to make you go, what is the story here? What is that? What is Hogwarts? There was nothing that was really that interesting. The only thing that this trailer really had was for the book people going, look, everyone knows the movies exist. Look at all these scenes that weren't in the movie that were in the book. We're being so faithful to the book. We're being so faithful to the book. Black Snape. We're being so faithful to the book. Are you though? And there's rumors that Draco gets a lot more time in this, and that you see his dad at some point. You see Draco's house, and it, I don't know. The show needs to be still kind of a mystery through Harry's POV, and it needs to be brighter than this. This was very much a dark HBO, almost Game of Thrones filter over it kind of thing. There does need to be warmth. The first two books are very much, kids' books. Or a lot of stuff was thought through, back when the power of love means he couldn't touch you with Voldemort and stuff like that. It is more of a kid's book. It is a little more upbeat. Yes, there's tense moments and action and heart and everything, but it still needs to be a little brighter and whimsical and magical. And there isn't a whole lot of magical in this trailer. It's for people who know Harry Potter. It doesn't seem like it's trying to do anything to go, hey, movie people, you'll love this too. Nothing about it's gonna be grabbing really for them. It's gonna be like, "Hey, no one can replace Daniel Radcliffe and Alan Rickman or Michael Gambon or anything like that." But I don't know. I still kinda struggle with why make this. I think full cast audio books are good. I think movies are good with Spirit. But then again, I do think it has potential to be good. Snape stuff, hard to get over, hard to get past because it's not just the fact that he looks nothing like he was described in the book. There's implications that race change has that it's hard to ignore and hard to not go. There isn't an agenda being shoved down your throat with certain imageries and dialogue and things that are going to happen with him. But yeah, we will see. We'll see how they handle all of the stuff they did add. I'm not sure if it's gonna be flashbacks. I don't know if it's gonna be we're just gonna see a whole bunch of Harry's life in kind of a different order than the book presents them. Like, are we gonna see all this bullying and kind of magical stuff happening to him in the first episode, and then you get the "you're a wizard" at the end kind of reveal, or how are they gonna structure this? Is it gonna be backstory-ish stuff? Like, how are they actually gonna present this new stuff in the book? Because I don't to do it in the same kind of order and flow in the book would probably take a lot of flashbacky playing things over dialogue, kinda like Harry narrates it while telling Hagrid about the Dunsleys or stuff, or it's gonna have to just be happening a lot in the forefront in the beginning and have a whole lot of Dudley stuff and extra Dudley dialogue that wasn't just a kind of description of what happened. And we'll see if these writers can match the J.K. Rowling dialogue, because apparently, according to, you know, Dumbledore actor, she has not been involved, like, at all, which is what I thought I heard she was heavily involved at the beginning. I know I had some videos saying she is heavily involved and she approves of the casting and all that kinda stuff, but apparently she's, like, not involved at all and just getting a paycheck, so I don't know how well, it's all gonna go. It's all red flags to me and just kind of lackluster teaser of, "Cool, book scenes are in there." Doesn't really tell me anything else about the potential quality of it, so mixed feelings, but we'll see. I know that's like the 5th time I tried at the end of the video, but I keep thinking of new things, so mm, bye.
because of the implication.